Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the How to Build series where we're going through every single champion in the game, and I'm putting together a quick guide for newer players just to kind of talk about how to build someone, where to use them, how to use them, things of that nature. So I won't be doing mastery and late game builds because that gets a little specific based on how you want to use someone. So let's jump into it with Grappler. He is a defense champ. I actually like Grappler. I'm kind of familiar with Grappler. So I'm excited to talk about him, but his base stats, his base defense is fine for a defense champ. Base attack is what you would expect from a defense champ, and then his base defense is pretty nice. He's pushing 1200. Base speed is pretty middle of the line, right? He does also have 10 accuracy built into his kit, which is worth noting. So yeah, let's talk about his skills. Attacks two times at random, has a 15% chance of placing a 15% weaken debuff for 2 turns. So weaken is nice. Weaken is always nice, especially on a boss. Dungeon bosses, clan boss, it's nice to put a weaken on the boss so that your team can kill him quicker or do more damage in clan boss, right? Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 50% chance of placing 2.5% poison debuffs for 2 turns. So now we've got a weaken and we've got 2 poisons. So he's got some early game clan boss utility if you don't have a ton at your disposal, right? And places a shield buff on all allies equal to 20% of their HP, and a 15% reflect damage buff on all allies for 2 turns. So he is actually a pretty nice clan boss support champ. Everything he does contributes substantially to the fight earlier in the game. He has the weaken that's going to help the rest of your team do more damage. He stacks the 2 poisons on the clan boss, which is going to help him contribute damage to the team. And then he puts a shield buff on the team, which is going to make it so that your team can take more hits, and a reflect damage on the whole team, so that when the clan boss hits everybody, he will also take damage, which again is only going to help shoot your damage up. So I think if you wanted to use him in the other dungeons, you could give it a shot, because, you know, something like Fire Knight, he does everything. Every hit he has is a multi-hit. He could help get the shield down, and then he could land the debuffs that are going to help your team out. So he's nice support basically anywhere you want to take him. I think he just shines in earlier game clan boss. I think it seems as though he was designed for that. And Spirit ally HP in all battles by 19%. Now, you've probably got a better leader skill than this because you're more than likely not running an all Spirit team anywhere. So his leader skill is meh. But the rest of what he's got going on, I think, is particularly nice for early game clan boss. So as far as how to build him for that, we want him to be tanky. We want him to be able to take hits. We want him to be fast, because the more he turn cycles, the more he gets around to this poison and shielding the team. And we want him to have accuracy, right? So because we need him to land these debuffs. That's kind of the reason he's, one of the big reasons he's there is because of his debuffs. So HP sets, speed sets, accuracy sets is what we want to be looking at with this guy. And for gloves and armor, we want to go HP percentage on the main stat. On the boots, we want to go speed as a main stat. And then in his substats, you definitely want to be hunting down accuracy. You want to be hunting down speed and HP. So he's got 3 important stats, and you want to shoot him up as high as you can get him, however you can do it. But if you do that and you add him to your clan boss team, I think you're gonna see that he contributes pretty well. I've got a few people in the clan and in the community that, as newer players, they had Grappler sitting around and were wondering about clan boss, and I suggested that they build him and put him in the run, and it drastically bumped their damage and overall capability up in clan boss. So great champ until you will eventually outgrow him, but he is a great champ earlier in the game for clan boss if you don't feel like you have a ton of options. So that's where I think he's going to shine. So that's going to wrap it up for Grappler. Any questions or comments, feel free to drop them below. If you would like to join our Discord server and keep in touch with me and the rest of the community, there's a link for our Discord in the description. And again, just a way to keep up with me and everybody else. If you have questions and you don't want to wait on me to get back to a YouTube comment, we have mastery suggestions and, you know, ever-growing resources in the Discord to help out the community and help everybody get better. So if you would like to join that, there is a link below. Other than that, that's going to do it. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.